9 wind. Nine is kind of strong, so we need to adjust a lot. It's gonna fly upwards a lot, and then it's gonna be carried quite a lot. So around here. Okay, 9 wind again. We need to visualize. So it's gonna carry quite a lot upwards. So we need to be aware of that. Nine. Wind 9 is pretty strong, so we have to adjust around here. Not too much, because it will also fly a lot to the right in the beginning. Wind 9, pointing almost downwards, but a little bit to the left. So we don't need to adjust that much. Right. 10 wind, very strong wind. So now we need to really think, okay? We apply the reference points here. We start aiming. And our goal is to hit this guy, okay? Or in fact, we're gonna kill this guy, okay? So, how much is 10 wind? 10 wind is actually quite a lot, especially when you aim this high. It's around here, okay? This is 10 wind to the left, straight to the left. And how can we know that? How do I know that? We need to visualize now. So, where is the boomerang gonna end up in the air? It's very strong to the left, so it's gonna end up like around here. And then it will start moving to the left. Quite a lot. So we will see how it looks, okay? So good 10 wind, very hard environment. This should be around 10, and 10 will almost go downwards straight, almost. Now we have 10 the other direction. So we need to aim quite a lot further away. But not too much, because as you can see it's pointing downwards, so it will not carry that much. Ten wind, strong down to the right and slightly downwards. So we need to be aware of that. So we need to first adjust the 10 strength to the left. This is around 10. And since it's pointing slightly downwards, it's gonna go kind of straight. So we don't want to adjust too much. This should be enough for 10. Same as before, yeah. Other direction. We don't want to adjust too much because it's pointing slightly downwards. So now we have 11 wind, and it's pointing downwards and to the right. So let's hit this guy. So we start aiming here. And we really need to compensate for the wind, the strong wind to the right. So we need to go to the left quite a lot. Around here. That's because the wind is pointing downwards, so the boomerang will not carry as much. So it will end up lower than we have aimed. Almost like here or something. I will say almost like here or something. And then it will start moving almost straight down. So let's see. Right, 11 wind and a tornado in the way. Let's apply the same techniques. So we need to visualize. The wind is kind of strong downwards, so it's not gonna carry that much. So we don't need to adjust that much. However, the wind is 11, so that we have to consider that as well. Now it's 11, the other direction. So now we need to really visualize the pathway. So 11 to the right will almost be downwards. This should be fine. Once again 11, but upwards and to the right. So it will also be almost downwards. So 11 wind going upwards. So it will fly a lot high up and going straight a lot to the right and a lot upwards. It will be carried a lot. And once it bends back, it's gonna almost go straight down. Heaven wind and from very far away, so we can barely reach. So we need to adjust. We need to aim lower now, because it will not. This is maximum range, so we need to aim lower in order to be able to hit. The lower you aim, the less will the shot be affected. Okay, so now we are next to each other. So how can you aim now? Let's see if we can apply the same techniques. Okay, 12 wind, almost the same as before. We had a shot with 11, so now this is maximum bending. So this one is gonna fly very much upwards and to the right, and then it's gonna almost go straight down. Wind, all right, good challenge. So we aim towards here. We adjust quite a lot. it's gonna bend. It's gonna fly upwards quite a lot. And then it's gonna be carried very much. Wind downwards, almost straight downwards, so it's almost neutral. So we can almost aim at the target. We have to adjust a little bit to the left. Strong to the left. So it's gonna fly. I aim a lot to the right now because the power is gonna force the boomerang to not go all the way. But on the way back it's gonna be carried a lot. Right, 12 wind, very strong upwards, very strong upwards. So we need to aim, but it's pointing quite a lot upwards, but very strong. So we want to adjust, not too much. But since it's wind 12, we have to adjust more because of that. Once again, same wind almost. So we aim quite a lot to the right because it's gonna carry a lot to the left. However, since it's pointing upwards but not too much to the left, we don't have to adjust too much. So here should be fine. You can apply the same thinking with a back shot. Almost. Back shot. Same rules apply. Wind 7. It's around here. And since it's pointing a little bit upwards, it's gonna carry decent amount.